What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Berm, and today I'm hitting the VGC Series 8 ranked ladder with a ZACIAN Turtonator team that I made and streamed with the other night. I streamed right as soon as the rule set switched over. Just got plagued with RNG as we started off like 4-1 with a different team, and then when I finally switched to this team, I was in the hole as far as luck goes. I was just getting screwed left and right, and you can go back and watch the VOD. It is rough to watch, for me to watch. It might be entertaining for an outside perspective. But the team's really cool. I think it's really fun. And it just so happens that Turtonator fit really well on this team. It was the last member on this team. I needed some kind of type coverage for what was out there. I did not have Fire. I did not have Dragon. And this Pokemon got Taunt, Will-O-Wisp, and Wide Guard. The only other Pokemon that gets all three of those moves is Gallade. But Turtonator is a really nice defensive support mon on this team. And that is how it functions. Hopefully we get to use it a couple times today. I think we will, because Wide Guard, I think my bullet prediction, going to be huge, especially in the early Series 8 format. But I think even throughout Series 8, Wide Guard, I think, is going to just be kind of clutch. It's honestly more important, based on my judgment so far, than Follow Me is. It's more important than Redirection, as having protection from double target moves. But yeah, that's the idea behind this team. Like goal for this video is going to be 55 likes. Help this video get to 55 likes, and I will share the rental code for this team in the description below. You will know whether or not this video has reached the like goal based on whether or not the thumbnail has a lock over the rental code or a check mark. If it has a lock, and this goes for any video moving forward, and it looks like a team you might want to use, hop into the video, help the video reach the like goal, and if you revisit the video later and the thumbnail has changed to a green check mark, you will know that the rental code is in the description of that video. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. It's a new thing I'm trying out. Maybe it's more complicated than it is practical, but in my mind, it makes a lot of sense. So once this video reaches 55 likes, the like goal will be in the description. Or sorry, the rental code will be in the description. And the thumbnail will change. Hopefully that is all squared away. Hey, if you're excited to see this team, I would appreciate a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Help this video reach more people, help the channel grow, all that good stuff. Apologies, I am recording in not my normal space. It's my secondary recording space, so if, the light's not as good, or if there's sounds happening outside that I can't control, variables out of my control, I appreciate your patience regarding that. Hey, I'm excited to use Turtonator. I hope you are too. And let's jump into our first battle, shall we? Another ZACIAN team, also with the Lapras. Very cool. Okay. What is my course of action? I like Zapdos. I like Zapdos a lot. In fact, I might just lead Zapdos and Lapras, and we might see a Dynamax from Zapdos here. Yeah, I like that. I do like ZACIAN. Gonna bring ZACIAN, and what's good for the Incineroar? I guess Excadrill is pretty good for the Incineroar. Excadrill's not awful against Lapras when it's not Gigantamaxed. It's pretty good for pressuring ZACIAN. It's not good against Urshifu. Turtonator could burn the ZACIAN if I brought it. You could also burn the Urshifu. Turtonator could be a pretty good bring. In the back, though? Maybe. Yeah, let's bring Turt. Let's bring Turt. Turt's on the thumbnail, right? Oh, I guess Excadrill is too. But why did you click the video? Because of Excadrill or because of Turt? Probably Turt. Support Turt? Not bad. My man's all decked out. He wants to show me all his little, whatever. They're probably gonna set up dual screens right now, but I could probably shock them And maybe go... I mean, I'd hate to see a Snarl. Snarls would suck. But let's just try to do this. Let's just try and Airstream into the Meow Stick. Could be a... I think, if anything, they're going to fake out Zapdos and think I'm Dynamaxing Lapras here. But I'm not. I think they're also going to go for a Light Screen. They're definitely going to go for a Light Screen. Why would they go for a Reflect here? Maybe they do something weird. Meowstic does weird stuff, too. Come on. Come on. Please, let's just make this happen. I'd love to walk out of this with a KO, or at least a Focus Sash being popped. Don't know how lucky that is. They did not go for screens. They went for a move. They didn't go for fake outs either, though. So we might see a Snarl from this instant, unfortunately. We clipped the Meow Stick, which is amazing. That's amazing. Love that. Probably going to see a Snarl right now. Parting Shot. Not great, but not the end of the world. We're still at +1. I actually think I would have been more sad if they'd gone into Lapras with that. And definitely the most sad if they'd gone for Snarls. So, here we are. Their own Lapras is here to play. And what's going to come out here? Incin? Probably the Incin. Yes, sir. There you are. There you are, King. I think I attack Incineroar. I think I attack Incineroar with a Max Lightning, perhaps. I think they're probably going to fake out my Incineroar, or in my Lapras, but I think I double into Incineroar. I think I have to let them get up the... Yeah, I just don't want to be, like, constantly... My Lapras will outspeed their Incineroar now. I just don't want to get constantly, snarled and parting shotted and stuff. I think it's actually better to let them get up the Aurora Veil, because I do have my Zacian in the back that can at least, like, smack it really hard. And I don't think that they're going to kill Zapdos. That's some good damage. Come on, finish this up, Lapras. Hit this Hydro Pump, please, 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 please. Money, money. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. They're going to get up Aurora Veil. They're going to get a lot of damage off on a Zapdos, but I don't think they're going to kill. That's what I was saying before. I don't think that this will actually kill. The Resonance. That killed. Life Orb or crit? Did they patch in like more RNG chance? Like I'm genuinely. Oh god, dude, that's so bad. It's probably their Zacian. Zacian v Zacian. I think I double into Lapras, though. Or do I have to burn one turn of Dynamax? Actually, I think I do. Have to do that. They only have one turn, yeah. So they crit me on their first thing. Okay. think I do have to protect just to burn 1 turn of Dynamax. They targeted my Zacian there. That is Assault Vest Lapras. Boy, okay. They still have 3 more turns of Aurora Veil. Rain is now up. Rain is in play. I think I have to... I think I might as well just target the Zacian right now. I could get lucky here. Double into the Zacian. I think that, like, Turtonator can do so many more things against Zacian than it can against Lapras. So part of me is also just, like, get the close combat off on the Lapras right now. And sack your Zacian, if you can even outspeed theirs. We did outspeed theirs. That's some solid damage. Pretty happy with that, actually. Their Zacian's going to take out my Zacian. If they went for a Max Geyser, they're going to heal my Lapras, although maybe they went for Max Lightning. That'd be smart. A crit just to spite me. In the rain. I'll take that crit. I'll take that one. And they went for a Max Geyser into my Lapras that is not Water Absorb, but should be. That was supposed to be Water Absorb Lapras. Okie dokie. And now Turtonator can do nothing against this thing, which is great. That's great. But also, what can they do against me? I guess I'm still hitting the Lapras for neutral damage, right? We're still in a pretty good spot, I think. And I think Thunder is the way to go. Freeze Dry? Thunder has a better chance of parrying. So I'd rather do that. And yeah, we can just go for that. We know they're not weakness policy. Yes, Lapras. And there's that para I wanted. They have their own Thunder, but I think Turtonator's going to finish up this game. Dang. What a roller coaster that game was. Jeez, I don't even really want to talk about it or think about it ever again. Even if we won it. That's just like... I think they patched in RNG chances. I actually do. I am... Now I'm like... spiraling. I'm like... what's it called? Conspiracy theory. Just like, I think they patched it in. I really do. Can somebody look into this? Whose uncle works at Nintendo? Comment below. Good game to my opponent. Okay, all right. I see a Sun team. Go figure. I see another Fire Turtle. I tip my hat to you, sir. And it makes me mad. No, it's okay. I think I can lead. I think I actually want to lead Turtonator and... Oh, man. Actually, there's a lot of things I can do here. I like Zapdos in this game. Turtonator Zapdos might be a pretty good lead, actually. I'm going to do that, yeah. Let's go Turtonator Zapdos. We might have to double into the Hatterene if they choose to go the Trick Room route. Or just not Dynamax Zapdos out of the gate. I think Lapras is a good bring. Yep, in the back. And then maybe Excadrill? No, I have to bring Zacian, right? We gotta bring Zacian. Yeah, I think we bring Zacian. Ugh, man, I don't know. Second guessing everything. I think Zacian. I think Zacian's going to be good for us. I do. When I film in this mode, this is like the same way. This is the same desk. It's the same setup that I had when I was living in New York. I'm so much closer to the camera. because I'm using my webcam on my computer instead of my DSLR. So DSLR is like above me. It's like a couple more feet away, so I get like a wider angle. Here, I'm like right here. You get to see my chin. It's awesome. It's the best, if you ask me. Watching it back is so much fun. Editing my face when I'm like, it's great. It's awesome. Ooh, these guys have a great complementary color palette here. I love that. Love that for us. I'm going to taunt the bejesus out of that Porygon right now. Yes, sirree. And I think I'm just going to Thunderbolt the Torkoal. I don't know that I'm going to Dynamax. Yeah, let's just Thunderbolt the Torkoal because I actually think that based on these leads, Lapras might be the better Dynamax option. Dynamax candidate. That did a solid amount of damage. We also got the para, which is slick. We're going to get the taunt off, which is awesome. That's the beauty of Turtonator. And we get the paralysis. Oh my god. I have not seen RNG in my favor in a week. A full week. That is amazing. I hope that my speaking about this is not waning on people. It's not making people feel like I'm complaining about this all the time. I just genuinely have been in such a rut. And so maybe this is a good sign of things to come here. Yep, let's flip into Lapras right now, I think. We can just Thunderbolt into the Torkoal again. I feel pretty confident in doing that. Still don't want to catch a Heat Wave from a full-powered in the sun Torkoal. Groudon. Groudon, hold this Thunderbolt for me. Thank you. And they're going to T-Bolt into my Zapdos, which I'm okay with. Now here's the question. Do I get big with Lapras? I think I do. Because here, the cool thing about this team is that I have 3 different Dynamax options. I can Dynamax Lapras, I can Dynamax Zapdos, or I can Dynamax the Excadrill, right? Because Zacian itself cannot Dynamax, and you would not choose to do it. I think I go for the... Like, even though it's fun that I could Ice Shard and pop my own weakness policy with Zapdos, I think you do this. I really do. And maybe I just go for a Heat Wave or a Protect. I could switch Zapdos out, too. Zapdos doesn't need to be here for this. No, let's keep Zapdos in, and let's just go for a T-Bolt into the Porygon. That Taunt's going to wear off at some point, so I'm a little nervous about that, but what are you going to do? Hopefully this Groudon doesn't hold a weakness policy right now. Maybe I should have protected. I have not seen Dynamax Groudon yet. It looks pretty sick. That looks pretty good. Zapdos should outspeed Groudon. But Groudon could have a rock move. Could definitely have a rock move. Will Lapras outspeed Groudon? Unlikely. I think pretty unlikely. But Groudon won't kill Lapras though either. We'll get the T-Bolt off. So that's cool. I like that. Max Quake gonna come out actually into the Lapras, so that shouldn't do much at all. That did a pretty solid amount. Let's just pray for no weakness policy here. That would be awesome. That'd be really great. Thank you. Doing very little to this Groudon here. It might be... I mean, maybe it's a Assault. I don't know. I don't know my visual calcs yet. So bear with me while I try and figure that out. Thunderbolt going to do very little now thanks to the... Ooh, but Porygon shook off that taunt. Do they want to go for Trick Room now, though? Because my Lapras would be totally cool with that if you wanted to go for Trick Room, honestly. I'm going to Hydro Pump into the Groudon slot. And maybe just Protect with Zapdos. Or I could switch into... They're not going to go for a... Sorry about that. They're not going to go for a Quake into the Zapdos, so I could probably get away with going into Turtonator here and just sort of playing some mind games. Even if they did go for a Quake, I have the air balloon. Even if you did read that by some crazy, crazy, amazing play. They're going to Quake into Lapras again. It's going to do way less this time. Not way less. They're just boosting their special defense, which is, I mean, shout out to them. That's pretty good. Good for you. But also, I'm getting blown up. Sorry, my phone's... I know that my microphone is on the table this time, so you're probably hearing that. My apologies. And they went for the Trick Room. So, hey, you have to pop my weakness policy before you can hit Turtonator with a ground move. But regardless, I am going to get a nice Will-O-Wisp into this Groudon right now. I think I'm gonna still double target the Groudon though. Like I think I'm still gonna yeah. The Will-O-Wisp would help me live. Man, that was stupid. That was pretty stupid. I probably should have taunted the Porygon. I'm going to move before the Groudon. The Groudon's now the fastest thing on the field. I'm going to move before it. So they went for Trick Room to do what? Support their Pokemon in the back, I guess? They're going to Ally Switch. Okay. I mean, tell me Ally Switch isn't just, like, toxic in disguise. Like, toxic, they say Toxic's not in this game. Or they limited how many Pokemon get Toxic. Toxic's in the game. It's just under a new move. It's called Ally Switch. Chunk of damage is appreciated, sure. Rockfall's coming out now, though. So they did clock my air balloon. Good for them. Air balloon's going to pop. And sand is going to be what stays up right now. They do still have that Torkoal in the back, so I have to be cognizant of that. Should I try to Will-O-Wisp the Groudon again? I kind of think I should. Like, I think now I should Hydro Pump into this slot, and I should Will-O-Wisp into this slot. And if they Ally Switch, that sucks. But if they don't, then big play. They can also switch Groudon out, bring in the Torkoal, anticipating the Will-O-Wisp. But I could taunt the Porygon too. It just doesn't feel useful now. Like, you know what, though? If I'm them, I might recover with Porygon 2 and switch into Torkoal. These are all great things to go through my head after I've clicked my moves. Good times. Good times. We're having fun now, huh? Okay, here's the tea, though. I am still Assault Vest, and we still have another turn of Aurora Veil, right? So there's still a good chance that I live a Solar Beam here, if that's what this Torkoal's fixing to do. Or I could switch out. I'm not going to switch out, no. Because they also... How many turns of Trick Room are left? Just one? 2 more turns of Trick Room? Okay. I feel you. I feel you. I'm going to Hydro Pump into the Torkoal slot, and I'm going to try and taunt this slot. They Ally Switch, they Ally Switch. They don't. They Earth Power. Smart, smart. It's not the end of days. Thunderbolt. Doesn't kill me. for the same reason that I don't think Solar Beam would have. Hydro Pump hits, which is so good. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. We get the take out the Torkoal, which is great. It's all good stuff. We love that for us. Aurora Veil wears off, but we're still slow. I don't think it matters who I go into here. Because I think that the Porygon 2 is going to take out my Lapras no matter what. On this next turn first. But just for kicks, maybe I go into Zapdos first. Doesn't matter. I'm protecting. There's the Groudon. Okay. So, what I have to do here, like, because I am under Trick Room for one more turn, they have to attack my Lapras with Porygon 2 on this turn. They absolutely have to. They can't sit there and recover. They just can't do that. Can't afford it. So, I can now Hydro Pump this Groudon. They still have one more Pokemon in the back, too. I don't even know what it is. And I have to protect my Zapdos, because if they target Lapras with Porygon 2, and then they target Zapdos with Groudon, it's over. Yep. Had they gone for a recover there, which is not out of the question, like they could have done that. Stop moving. Then I could have hit their Groudon, obviously, and they could have slipped up and let me do that. This is now a very precarious position. Because I can do one of two things. I can try to take out the Groudon. Or I can and let them get up Trick Room. Or I can try and stop Trick Room and let the Groudon live for one more turn. Which I could live to regret. I think I have to take out the Groudon. I do. I'm going to Behemoth Blade into that. I'm just going to Heat Wave. Just in case they ally switch. If they ally switch, they're making that choice for me, I guess. But, even if it's under Trick Room, I want to try to leave this turn with 2 Pokemon left. They're going to let me take out Groudon. And they're going to get up Trick Room. It's pretty much a done deal. We still have the Sun up. So Heat Wave will be doing a little bit more than it normally would. And it's single target as well. But they also have a special defense booster too, I believe. Right? Yeah, they went for some Max Quakes there. One Max Quake? No, they went for a couple. Okay. Hurt by the burn. It's a long game, man. Is it not? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I'm going to double target the Hatterene because, and I'm gonna Heat Wave. Yeah, I think I have to do that. I actually don't feel terrible about this position. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but Hatterene, like, they don't have super effective moves against Zacian. They only have moves that are single target. Unless they have, like, Mystical Fire. That could be bad. It could hurt, but it wouldn't kill me. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I should have protected with Zacian for one turn. Maybe I can still do that next turn. But if I'm at low enough HP, they might not single target next time. There's the Mystical Fire, like I was scared of. That just blew me back, dude. I could have protected. Are they going to double target into Zacian? No, they're going to recover. Okay, okay. We are in business. Stuff can happen here now. Okay, hold on, hold on. Stuff can happen. Yeah, stuff can definitely happen, especially if I'm if sun goes away at some point. Yep, there it is. Okay, I have not revealed the protect on Zacian. I think I have to protect with Zacian and go for a Hurricane into the Porygon 2. How many turns of Trick Room are left? Because if I can burn Trick Room and keep Zacian alive until that happens, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen unless I get some double protects. But I think I can protect Zacian one turn. And then I think I have to hit some Hurricanes here. T-Bolt would do more damage, but they have the special defense boost, so I think I have to go for Hurricane. Maybe try to get a confusion here. Yep, they had to target Zacian there. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Now I have to double protect here. Not going to get it. They're going to take out Zacian. It's still not over. It's still not over. If I can hit 2 Hurricanes here. If I can Hurricane, protect Hurricane. We got one. That's not doing enough. Can I get the confusion, please? Nope. Not this turn. Do they recover right now, or do they attack me? And if they attack me, they have 1 special attack boost. If they attack me, do they kill me? Oh, gosh, I don't know. Does the Thunderbolt kill Zapdos right now? Or do I protect for 1 turn? I'm going to protect for a turn. If they recover, that's such a good play by my opponent. This is a great battle regardless. Oh! Oh, I needed to go for a Hurricane there. It was just such a 50-50 call. Going for... Oh, man. Hitting with a Hurricane, getting a confusion or something, you know? I mean, it can still happen here, and we can still get super lucky throughout the course of the rest of this battle, but it is an uphill climb now, because I have to confuse them. They need to get hurt in that confusion. I need to hit the Hurricane. Like, a lot of stuff still needs to happen now. And now the Trick Room happens, and it's just not our day. Oh, buddy. What a battle, though. What a true... just such a good battle. Would Thunderbolt have killed? It wouldn't have killed. And we're just going to keep missing Hurricanes. Hurricane is a super inaccurate move. While you have a better chance at hitting it than missing it, like... It hurts still to get that... those misses when I really, really needed them. I think I hit that 1 Hurricane, and that battle looks a little bit different there. Although maybe I still would have protected when I should have. No, because then Zacian still would have been around if I'd gotten that Hurricane off. Then they would have had to choose between recovering and... No, they would have had to still... It would have been different if I'd hit that first Hurricane when Zacian was still on the field. But that's Pokemon, right? I choose to play it. If anything, I'm the fool. And good game to my opponent. That was really a fun battle. Really, really great game. Okay, Kyle's got another Sun team for us here. Okay. Okay, Kyle. That's one way to do it. I could lead Lapras and Indeedee maybe this time. It would allow me to change the weather, or at least get up some screens. I kind of like that plan. Or I could lead Excadrill Indeedee. Which would allow me to get up Sand, which actually could be very nice as well. But Excadrill can get intimidated, and Lapras can, but it doesn't matter. So actually, I'm going to go with this mode. I'm going to go with this mode. I do still like the Turtonator. And Turtonator Zacian, I think, are my back two. Zapdos could be really helpful, but I'm going to bring Turtonator because heck yeah, that's why. Turtonator can burn things. Like, I didn't make it happen the way I wanted to in that first Groudon game, but I can burn Groudon, and I can burn Hitmon top, and I can burn Urshifu, and my Lodic isn't even fully super effective against me. They're going to lead with these two. Very interesting. Do I think they double? Or do I think they go for a spread move? I think they go for a spread move, to be honest. I do. I'm going to double target the Groudon right now. I don't care if you get up a whatever. Go for it. Literally go for it. I'm double targeting Groudon. I think no matter who I double target here, I'm going to kill. Groudon is bulkier, so Groudon. I guess they could get up, like if they go for Tailwind and then get up a max Quake, maybe I can't kill them. Like that's what I'm thinking could be the way to stop that, but I don't know that they would, are they even going to stay in with this lead with Groudon? You know? I don't know that they would. I don't know that they would. I don't foresee either of my Pokemon dying on this turn. They did get big with Groudon, so we could see a max Quake pretty easily here, especially if this thing's a Assault Vest. I don't know what Groudon's running these days. This is the most Groudon I've seen, is just playing these battles with this ZACIAN team, ironically. Finish my coffee. Okay. There's the Tailwind. We all like to see. We all love to hate. Love to hate to see. And they do. They get up a max Quake. So I think they're probably going to live this turn. They're not going to kill Indeedee because of the Sash. And so Expanding Force is going to come in real handy here. And it's still going to do so much damage to the Whimsicott. I don't care who you are. Yeah, you're going to take a lot of damage there. And we get up the Aurora Veil, which is great. And you can see there that we still did half damage, even though those two might not have killed. Even if they didn't get up the max quick, we still only did half. Interesting, interesting. I want to kill the Whim, but I also want to set Rain. Let's set Rain, I think. And I think I can switch into ZACIAN. Oh, it's so risky. It's so risky. I'm just going to Helping Hand. Helping Hand, Max Geyser, I think, is the play. Indeedee can do something here, right? Like, the Whimsicott was always going to attack Indeedee there. So now we can do something. We're not in danger of dying. Yeah. The Lapras is really nice against this Groudon currently. I'll take that damage. I will take that damage. And I think my play right now is to go... Hear me out. Go into ZACIAN, protect. But take out the Whimsicott, because it's snowing. It's been snowing, but it's snowing again. Great. I think... I'm staring at a lot of weathers right now. I got something going on in real life. I got a couple things going on here. They got one more turn of Tailwind, 2 more turns of Tailwind. Yikes. Okay, that's not great. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great. I gotta get rid of this Whimsicott, I'm pretty sure. And I just protect here. Yeah. I don't want them to be able to get up Tailwind again. Whimsicott's gonna get up a sunny day. Smart. Smart. My hope now is that all these max quakes don't help this Whimsicott live this this max resonance, because that could be really sketchy. Groudon's just whittling down its turns. Come on, come on, Resonance, still kill. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, no more Tailwind. So now, we will no longer be Dynamaxed. They have the sun up for the Venusaur again. Okay, how does that change things? They're going to target Lapras with Venusaur, and they're going to go for a Precipice Blades. Okay. I have to try to attack the Venusaur. Oh, I could Ice Shard the Groudon. Hold on. Oh, I can't because the Psychic Terrain's still up. How is Psychic Terrain still up? Has it only been that many turns? Huh. Let's try and Freeze Dry the Venusaur, and I think just to burn this last turn of Tailwind, I go into Turtonator. And Precipice Blades isn't going to hit because of the Air Balloon. Come on, man. Come on, man. Sleep Powder misses Lapras. Fire Punch into the Turtonator. I'll take that. Hey, even if it does pop my Weakness Policy, or pop my Air Balloon, they might go for Precipice Blades in this next turn, and I can Wide Guard. Oh my god. No more Tailwind. Oh, I wish so bad that I had... not Psychic Terrain wasn't up right now. I could Ice Shard these fools. What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? Oh god. They're gonna go for Precipice Blade, so I think I have to Wide Guard. But what do I do with Venus or with Lapras? Do I just let it go to sleep? I don't switch into Zacian. Oh gosh, maybe I could have lived. Maybe I could have lived a Precipice Blades. Oh, I don't think that was the play. Okay, that burned my turn of... Alright, I think that burned one turn, my mandatory sleep turn. So I think I can Ice Shard now into the Venusaur, in case I wake up. And I can Burning Jealousy in case they target Lapras and they don't kill Turtonator with Precipice Blades. Gotta get rid of the Venusaur somehow. Because the Venusaur is the only thing now that can outspeed my Zacian. Gotta do it. Groudon's also gonna die here if it hits something, because of the Life Orb. So I'm not too worried about getting damage on Groudon. It'll kind of do my job for me. I just have to let it get one attack off. And I actually think I could live a Precipice Blades, and I wish I hadn't gone for Wide Guard there. No, because that did protect Lapras from taking unnecessary damage, I guess. They went for the Sleep Powder onto Lapras. Turtonator. Was that a misclick? Fire Turtle. That couldn't have been a miss. Maybe they misclicked. Maybe they tried to... They probably should. Why did they sleep out of the Lapras? I have to assume that was a misclick. Why wouldn't you sleep powder into Turtonator? I'm not dying to a Sucker Punch here, buddy. I am not dying to a Sucker Punch. I am double targeting you. Yeah, we never... Yeah, I'm double targeting. I also don't know that Urshifu can 1v1 my Turtonator. Just because of my defense stat. It can crit. Crits are a little scary, but I think that this actually finishes it up. They didn't even kill Zacian with that. Nice. Zacian's a good Pokemon, man. I'll tell you what. But Turtonator is even better. Not true. Get the crit just for... You can't give me crits when it matters. You got to give me crits in like little moments like that. Whatever, dude. Hey, man. They patched in better crit chances. They've actually done that before. Crit chances did get... Or what was it? Was it that crit damage got did more? Or was it that crit chances got higher? They did that at one point between generations, and it was pretty... Quite the scandal, really. Good game to my opponent. Fun one. Jeez. I think it was a misclick. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. Have you ever seen a taller wolf with half an ear? I haven't. Hopefully you enjoyed this team. Hopefully you want to use it for yourself. Again, if the check mark was on the thumbnail, then the rental code is in the description below right now. If it's not, help this video reach 55 likes, and it will be very soon. These videos, if there's interest in the team, which there isn't always, if there's interest in the team, it's usually a 24-hour process. There's usually the next day you can come back and the rental code will be there. Just because my supporters are the best, and they get the job done when I ask them to get the job done, and it's very, very nice of them, and I'm very lucky to have them. So thank you for watching. Technically, you're a supporter. If you're not already subscribed and you're not already in the Discord, you can do those things and become a even more regular supporter. I'd appreciate that. Discord is free. There are memberships available that will give you better access, not better access, more access to the Discord, as well as a couple little perks here and there. I stream every Thursday night at 8. What else? I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this team. Turtonator's super fun to use. I think this team's pretty solid, and Zacian, you're going to see a lot of it. Get used to seeing that little fish sword animation, because, yeah, it's here to stay. Get away from my Zacian. Why are you, like, hanging out? Weird little online people. Thanks so much for watching this video. Until next time, my name is Berm. See you later.